We wanted to find out all about Western Australian wine, so we've come to Lamonts in Cottesloe in Western Australia, and we're joined by Kate Lamont. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Now, you've got such an interesting background. Tell me a bit about it.
Well, my parents started a small wine business in the Swan Valley over 30 years ago, which was kind of the result of a family background in wine, because my grandfather was a guy called Jack Mann, who many people these days wouldn't know that name, but many people would know Horton's White Burgundy, which was a wine that he developed in the 1930s. So our family's kind of been in wine for a long time.
Fantastic.
And when I was looking for a career path, I guess, it seemed wine and food would be the natural thing for me to do.
Yeah.
And my sister and I started a small restaurant in the Swan Valley 20 years ago now, almost to the week.
Wow. Congratulations.
And that started us on our wine and food journey, which has always been about the companionship of wine and food together. Mm-hmm. And so we've developed a business over 20 years. And our latest venture is Lamonts in Cottesloe, which is interesting for WA. And while it's not a new idea internationally, the idea of a great premium bottle shop where you can eat and drink is something that this business is bringing to Perth.
Definitely, it's fantastic. And you've got local wines and international wines.
Correct.
And you've picked out a couple for us today. What are the local ones?
I thought we'd try our Sauvignon Blanc. Lamonts makes about 10,000 cases of wine a year, and we sell all of it in Western Australia. And we kind of retail it ourselves, so you can buy Lamont wine at Lamonts in either the Swan Valley, Margaret River, East Perth, or here in Cottesloe. Yep. And we buy this fruit from Abbey Farm Road in Margaret River. Yep. And this is a terrific wine and a really good example of the style of that region. I'm also showing you a wine from France, a Louis Jardot, which is an interesting wine, got lots of flavour and depth, and is fantastic with food. Got a really interesting Pinot from New Zealand by a maker called Adarangi, who make fantastic wines, and in particular their Pinots really shine.
Great.
And back to Western Australia and the fantastic Margaret River region, we've got a really, really great quality Shiraz from Cape Mentelle.
Okay, tell me about the concept. You've got food here as well.
Yep, and we call it tapas, which is a bit cheeky, because it's not really true tapas. It's more about giving people a word or an indication of the size. And it's about coming in and trying some small tastes of different things with different wines by the glass, rather than coming in and having an entree, a main and a dessert. Yeah. So in that sense, that's the concept. Yep. And we have some things on the menu that will never change because people love them so much.
And what are they?
And that's the fabulous Wagyu pie, which is just becoming an institution, and it's so delicious, crispy pastry. We braise the Wagyu for a long time, so the meat's really succulent and unctuous. It's delicious. And our duck and cognac parfait, which is velvety, silky smooth, just beautiful and fantastic with Pinot, just fantastic with Pinot.
Beautiful.
And then we've got another couple of dishes which I'm showing you today, but our menu, some things never change and some things change frequently, partly with the season in terms of availability of ingredients, because most of our food here is ingredient driven rather than recipe driven. Yes. And it's always about great companionship with wine. So it's about the sum of the two being greater than the individual. So it's about the wine and food experience rather than just the food or just the wine.
Yep. Kate, thank you so much for joining us and talking us through all this. You have a great concept here. And next time you guys find yourself in Cottesloe, make sure you come by Lamonts and say hi to Kate when you're here as well.
Cheers, thanks very much.